Hello. Come right on in. You're at Father Fish.
The next major phase in the development of the natural aquarium is creating opportunity for fish to live in their environment completely naturally. Now, we've done a number of things to try to bring this about. We've created a deep substrate which allows plants to grow naturally and allows detritus waste to be able to be processed in a system that achieves genuine balance. What we have not yet done, however, is create the kind of balance that provides nutrients for every animal in the system. And that, of course, includes the fish. So the next phase of what we're going to be doing here is building food webs for all of our aquariums. To do this, we're going to join up with 2 other fish tubers who have developed some very substantial and very important resources here in YouTube and in the hobby. Phillips Fish Works and Scope It Out are both extremely important resources for what we're trying to do. We're going to reach out to Phillips Fish Works, and we've already had initial conversations to bring about the creation of a kit that will allow us to build material that we will then be able to work into our aquariums. So what precisely is a food web? That's what nature is. Nature is a food web. Nature is a system in which every living thing is consumed by or consumes every other living thing, whether alive or dead. We're under the mistaken belief that there is fish food put in the creeks and rivers and lakes and seas of the ocean for fish to eat. No such thing. There is no tetra in the ocean. The ocean either eat each other or they eat plants, vegetable matter that's growing in there, or they eat microscopic life, all of the little tiny creatures that live down on the bottom and in among the leaves and so forth. That's what they eat. So how do we interpret this in our aquarium? What can we do to enhance the food web in our aquarium? That's the trick. That's the secret. And that's what we're all about. And what we're going to be doing is building a food web. We're going to be building the material on the bottom of our aquariums, leaves, leaf mulch, and so forth, that are going to grow out microfauna and macrofauna. In other words, microscopic life. Now, what's the function of that? Well, that provides food for these small fish. Now, if we have a large enough environment with a large enough number of small fish in it feeding on that, then we can have a large fish up above them that's feeding on them. Things like angelfish feed on microfauna. So we don't need to do food specifically for angelfish. They will survive on the food that we provide by virtue of the food web. So that's the idea. We want to create an environment in which everything is able to find food within the system. Now here's how we're going to do that. We have a system of vats in which are plants. Our plants are growing in these vats. We're maintaining them in order to be able to do our ship out. Many of these vats have snails, shrimp, fish, guppies, bettas, and so forth living in them. We are now going to add to that food web material, which we will grow out, build out to such an extent that it will be possible for us to then move that material into our other aquariums. That is a mat that we're using to create carpeting in our aquariums. Here's another couple that's baby tears and hair grass. So we're doing a number of things to expand what we're doing in the hobby and to be able to create more interesting and more beautiful kinds of systems. So look for us in the next few weeks to begin building food webs to such an extent that they will become a major component of each of our aquariums. They will be deep, they'll be extensive, and they will provide all of the nutrients needed for small fish to be able to survive. Now, obviously, this does not work for very large fish. That's another issue that we will develop and work on as we get along, but we need to do this one first. We need to make this happen. We've been talking about it for a long time. We need to do it. We need to show how it's going to be done. We need to show how it works. And we need to be able to create these environments in all of our aquariums here in our shop so that there will be no doubt and no question, but that a food web can exist in our home aquariums. So be on the lookout. This is going to be very exciting stuff, and we're really excited and delighted to be able to take this next step. Thank you for plugging in. Thank you for being part of this channel and part of this movement. Be sure to join our shoal, the Fatherfish Shoal. We're inviting other like-minded servers to join with us so that we can develop this into something that will really serve the needs of those looking to develop a natural aquarium. Love you all. Bye for now.